Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm here with a different kind of an angle showing my nursery wall. I have one wall for my nursery. Yeah. And I'm going to come on today with my silicone, my 1/4 limb silicone, my little Genty Bee. And she was sculpted by Lillian Breadfeld, I believe, or Lillian Deidres. I don't know. Her name's Lillian, and she was poured by Claire Taylor. Anyway, she's number 2 of 4 worldwide. So she's pretty special, and I am so into silicone right now. I'm just heartsick over silicone right now. Looking at them all and wanting one, and just can't wait till I get the one I'm trying to save for, and just heartsick over them. it's ridiculous. But I asked for some suggestions on what to talk about, and I got some topics I'm going to talk about today. Here, let me put you down. I'm going to get you a bib. I'm going to feed her while I'm doing it. She's not drinking wet. She's a 1/4 limb. I've got a box of some really pretty, all sorts of bibs here. What do we want to put on her? This one would kind of go with her outfit. It's kind of yellow. It would go with her outfit. And that was handmade for me. As well as the same lady that made that one made this Christmas one. So nice. A little bit wrinkly, but that's okay. I can always iron it later. I'm kind of lost. I didn't mean to push it. I meant to collect myself a little bit more before I pushed the thing, but it just automatically started recording. Huh. She's so cute. Yep. I'm over here. I've got the silicone baby fever. That's for sure. Heartsick over them, man. Anyway, one of the questions was, how did I get into reborn dolls? So, just doll collecting in general. So I think, as with all of us, I was a doll lover as a little girl. Maybe some of us weren't, but I was. I didn't have siblings my age, and I spent a lot of time in my room playing with my baby dolls. Doesn't that bib look cute with her? Sweet little baby. Aww. So I spent a lot of time with my baby dolls in my bedroom, and yeah. And then I reached an age where I stopped playing with dolls. Mainly because there was a neighbor lady that said, "You still play with dolls? Well, that's for babies." And I got so upset about it. I packed away almost all of my dolls. I still have some because my parents were divorced, so I had some at my dad's house. Of course, I didn't get my hands on those. But I packed away a lot of my dolls and put them on the curb and watched the trash man take them away. Yeah, regret doing that. And then when I graduated and everything, I got sick and I moved in with my grandmother. I started having seizures in high school. And so I moved in with my grandmother to be closer to medical care. And my grandma always had those catalogs. I better get to feeding this baby. She's gonna cry. She's gonna cry. Come here, sweet girl. Okay, there she goes. She's eating now. She's gonna cry. Anyway, so grandma had catalogs, as grandmas always do, and I saw an Ashton Drake in the catalog, and I said, "Oh, that's so cool. I would love to have one." And Grandma had a few porcelain dolls and stuff. So she kind of got excited that I was kind of interested in dolls, and so she bought me my first one for my birthday. And it was the Sweet Dreams Baby Bella from Ashton Drake. And I loved that baby. Oh, I showed her all around the neighborhood. Anybody that was out mowing their lawn, they weren't safe. Anybody that was gardening was not safe, because I was going to meet you out there with this doll and show you it. I just thought it was the coolest thing. And I slowly started collecting baby clothes for her and everything, and just loved her. And then started uh, looking at a sibling for her. And so, I think I got the 25th anniversary boy doll, which I found that sculpt and reborn with the reborn Ashley limbs, and that's my Jonah. But I got it from Ashton Drake first. And so then I had two of them, and I had them on either end of this cradle that was mine as a baby. So I had them in there, and I dressed them in boy and girl outfits. And oh, my grandma and I just had so much fun with it. My grandma even loved them, and we used to hold them and watch TV and play. And grandma just, it was just so healing to me and my inner child and all that. And um I, when I started my YouTube, and I started here on well, not here on Instagram, when I started here on YouTube and I started over on Instagram, I realized that adults can collect dolls, and it was just so fun. It just seemed to happen so fast it all come about. Um, and that was in 2016. So, and then from there, I looked online for doll shops near me, because I wanted to see like an actual doll store. And there was a lady that used to have a doll boutique, but it closed down, and I did not know. And I had called, and her husband said, well, she still's got this room filled with dolls, this storefront, and I'm working on the other end. He said, you're more than welcome to come and have a look. And I went there, and they flipped on the lights, and I mean, there was cobwebs, and it was a whole doll shop, but there was cobwebs and everything, because it hadn't been open for years. And oh, it was so cool to go through. And I adopted a doll from her. It was a Lee Middleton standing, and it was the Butterfly Dreamer in the kind of a tan skin tone, um, a Latino skin tone. She was gorgeous. So I had her, and then as I was doing YouTube videos and stuff, people were telling me, you ought to get your first reborn. Just wait till you get a reborn. Wait till you get a reborn. And so I went to reborns.com, and that's where I adopted all my dolls. So I'm very blessed to be able to say that, because I wasn't scammed like right off the bat, because I went through reborns.com. And I adopted the Samantha by Donna Rubert. And she was my very first reborn. And I tell you, the night before, when she was out for delivery, I just cried. I cried and I cried. I was so excited I couldn't sleep, and I bawled. And when she got here, I just held her all the time. And yeah, I restored her completely. I got a fresh kit, repainted, restored her with rerouted, put the same eyes, same body on, all that stuff. But I had to completely restore, because she wasn't painted that well. Anyway, and then I got my second reborn quickly after that, and it was a little preemie, and she was the Megan by Pat Moulton. So, and then that's just how to, and then my dream then was a Saskia, and then it was a Levi, and it just happened pretty quickly, a domino effect. And then I reached a point where I asked myself kind of a lot, do I think I could do this? I'm going to burp her. I don't want you to get too much wind. Just having a bit of role play, don't mind me. So, because it was expensive at the time, you know. And I had to sell to get dolls, and that was always hard because you had to sell something you loved to get something you really wanted, and that's always hard. Um, but I'm losing my place. Where am I at? I'm doing this all out of my head. I'm not looking at any papers, so keep that in mind. Well, darn. I'm just gonna burp her for a minute. She's so tired. Such a sleepy Saturday girl, huh? Yeah, you're so sleepy, girl. I think she's gonna be done. So I got to the point where I asked if I could do that, but I just kind of put that aside, and then my grandmother passed away. Within a week. It was very unexpected. She had a heart aneurysm, and she left, and I was still very sick myself. Not really medicated, or any sort of treatment was to be found for me at that time. And so I went to, of course, I moved in with my dad, and as we were emptying grandma's house, in her closet, I told everybody, don't touch the closet. I'll do her closet at the end, because I wanted to pick out some special pieces of clothing. I was going to send them over to England to have made into some doll dresses for my dolls, and possibly a future grandbaby if I ever have a baby. And so I wanted her closet to be the last thing I touched, and just, smell her and just be able to say goodbye that way. And when I was, making me emotional, when I went through her closet, way in the back, I mean, it was covered up, was a New Wave oven, which is what you bake doll kits in. And a light bulb went off my head, and it was brand new, never been used, just sitting in there. Grandma always got like free things from casinos or whatever, and I don't know why there was a New Wave oven in her closet, but there was. And I took it to my dad's, and I started to experiment with paint, watch YouTube videos, tutorials, and started painting in 2019. 2019, I made my first baby. So, and then I painted and painted. And the last baby I painted was last September. So it's been a long time. When Genesis went out, I don't know. I don't have a spot to paint right now, and I don't know when Genesis went away. I didn't pick up something else. I really want to try acrylic and paint with acrylic. It's so much safer, and you don't have to bake and all that stuff. So I want to try something like that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Haven't decided. Haven't really given it up. I got all my stuff in a big old tote. But yeah, that's how I became a collector and artist. But my heart has always been with the manufactured Ashton Drake, Paradise Galleries, and my grandma gave me a baby, well, not a baby, a doll when I was a little girl, and I was only allowed to play with it on certain occasions. It was porcelain. I still have it. It's on my dresser, and she was a pull string porcelain, and when we were moving her out, when we were moving all the stuff out, I found the box to that doll, and it was Paradise Galleries. So I actually had my first Paradise Galleries when I was a little girl. But I love this bonnet. I haven't been able to change her out of this outfit because I love the bonnet so much, and I love her little jiggly legs. She holds so nicely because she's on a Lee Middleton body. She's a sweet pea. I love her. Anyway, I'll show you that porcelain real quick, because since I talked about her, I'll show you around a little bit. I'll show you around. You want to come and see? Don't mind that hole in the back wall. But I got some dolls from when I was a little girl up there that I'll bring down, and I'll show you those a little bit more in detail. And it's not going to let me flip my camera around, so this will have to do. So this is where my Paradise Galleries shelf is. And then this is my dresser top here, where my clothes are in there. And that's the porcelain Paradise Galleries, right there, pull string that I had as a little girl. Yeah. I've got some dolls. Got some dresses here. And then we go down to where I normally film. Up here, I'm preparing and putting a basket together for my silicone. So I've got a bed going, preparing and nesting for that. This is where I normally change the babies. And then this is my side of the bed. This is my nightstand. And yeah, that's my bedroom. Oh, and this is a mobile that my mom hand crocheted out of doily thread and then starched it with a sugar starch and put crystals gems on it too. Yeah, one of a kind little dome. And when the and my sign says, do one thing every day that makes you happy. So anyway, sorry that I couldn't flip my camera around, but that will have to be good enough, huh? And then Nova here, our little kitty. She's so sweet. Such a sweet little kitty cat. Anyway, I keep saying anyway. Anyway. I'm at 22 inches on this blanket. I want to do 30 inches. So I got a few more rows to do. That's what I'm going to do today on this Saturday. I'm going to do, oh my gosh, we're at 17 minutes. If you are still here, God bless you. I'm going to do a 30-inch blanket. And it is in pink, yellow, and purple. And then I'm going to move on to a boy's blanket. But I guess I'll let you go because I'm just rambling. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me here on Saturday. Feeding my sweet baby, Genty B. Yeah. I think she can take her little bib off. She don't need that no longer. But thank you so much for watching. If you got to this point, put a sunflower in your comment section. You can find that sunflower. Do you guys like when I have you hunt for an emoji to put to, I want to see who watches to the end, you know? Maybe I'll do a giveaway for those of you that watch all the way. So put a sunflower in the comment section. God bless you all. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Dolly Sunday School. Dolly Sunday School. Who do you want to see for Dolly Sunday School? All right. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it was such a long one today. Bye-bye. God bless you.